Hello guys, welcome to this video. And in this video we are going to see what is a cross filter function inside DAX and how can we use this function to change our filter direction inside our data model. So to understand this cross filter function, we have an business question for our electronic store data set, which is we are going to find the unique count of products by each customer segment. So let us see how we can forcefully change our relationship directions using DAX function. So let us see how we can do this inside Power BI. So now we are inside Power BI. So to understand this cross filter function, let me go to my model view. So this is our data model for our electronic store data set. So we have the sales table, which is our fact table here, and it is connected to our product details table and our date table and then our customer table. So you can see here all these three tables which are connected to our fact table in terms of one to many relationship. So if you see this customer table, the filter direction which goes from my customer table to sales table, and in the similar way my product details table, my filter direction goes from my one side of my table to the many side of my sales table. So what this filter direction means? So for example, if I want to calculate my sales for each product category, I can bring my category column in the visual, and for each category I can calculate my total sales here. So total sales is nothing but a sum of my revenue column. So here since in my data model we have seen that the filter direction which goes from product table to my sales table. So here, since the filter direction which goes from my product table to the sales table, I can use my product table here in my filter context so that I can see the details from my sales table. So this is what exactly happening when you have your single filter direction from your product table to sales table. So here you can't use your sales table to filter your product table. So in that case, you want to change this direction between these two tables to bidirection. So you can do this by manually changing the filter properties. So in the cross filter direction, you can change to both. So now you can see that these two tables which are connected by bidirectional relationship. So meaning that you can also use your sales fact table to filter your customer table. So this is how a bidirection filter relationship works when you do it manually in your data model. Uh, and you should also understand how this filter direction is working in your data model. So let us reverse my direction to single for now. So this is how your initial data model looks, which is connected between these tables. And if you see the filter context between your sales table and your dimension table, the filter context, since it is bidirection, the filter is flowing from here to here. And in a similar way, the filter context from my customer table, which flows from this table to here. In case if you are making this single direction to both, so in that case For this bidirection filter relationship, the filter it goes from both customer to sales table, and it also goes from sales table to customer table. And if you see this product details table, the filter can go from my product detail table, and then it goes to my sales table, and it can also goes to my customer table. So this is how it works when you turn on your bidirection relationship. So this is how your filter will flow when you turn on your bidirection relationship. So I will make it to single for now. So in this scenario, instead of changing this bidirectional relationship for our entire data model, we can use this cross filter function just to calculate for and measure. So now let us see how this cross filter function, which helps to do this operation for a particular calculation alone. So let's consider if you want to find the unique number of products which was purchased for each customer segment. So in that scenario, I need to turn this filter direction to bidirection here, so that my filter can flow from my customer table through my sales, and then it can reach my product details table. So let us see how we can do this using our DAX function. So I will go to my report view now, and let's create a new measure for this calculation. So I will give a title like cross filter, and we will use our calculate function. So in the expression, let us use our distinct count function. This will give me the unique count of product IDs. So I will go to my product details table, and in my filter section I will use my cross filter function here. So if you see the syntax, it requires those two related tables to change our filter direction. So let me use my fact table here, which is my sales table, and at the right side I will use my product table. So I want to connect these two tables with these IDs, and then so in the last part I'm going to mention my filter direction type, so that it will change the filter direction between these two tables. So since I want to do bidirection, I will mention both here. Let me close the bracket for this measure. So now let's see how this measure works. So actually this measure will turn on this single filter direction to bidirectional way between these two tables, and it only applies in that particular measure instead of making these changes in the entire data model. So let us see how this measure works now. So I will use my customer segment column here, and for each customer segment I will use this cross filter measure, and let us see. So now you can see that for each customer segment, the filter has gone from my customer table to my product table, and it has given me the unique count of products which has been purchased for each customer segment. So let me also show you the difference if you are not using our cross filter function. So I will use my segment column from my customer table, and then I'll bring my customer ID from my product table, and I will do my count distinct calculation. So now you can see that this gives me the total count of product ID for each customer segment. So it is not getting filtered with respect to my customer segment. So in this business use case, we can use our cross filter function so that we can dynamically change our filter direction in our data model. So I hope you understood how this cross filter function which works in the report. So thanks for watching this video.